The world awakens each year in a quiet symphony of light and shadow. Spring arrives like a gentle breath across the earth, coaxing green from the soil and painting the air with the fragile colours of new life. Hope stirs in every bud. Summer follows, heavy with the scent of open blooms, its warmth a golden fire where life blazes at its fullest intensity. Then autumn comes, rich and solemn, as the trees release their leaves in showers of russet and gold, returning to the ground what they once drew from it, preparing the way for what will rise again. Winter folds everything into stillness and frost, a deep rest beneath the snow where life sleeps, listening for the sun's distant call to return. This cycle is exquisite. It feels complete, almost sacred in its rhythm. Yet it is an imitation, a beautiful shadow cast by something far older and more real. It is the lesser reflection of an eternal awakening that does not depend on sun or soil, birth or decay. This material realm is the Demiurge's masterpiece of entrapment, a luminous cage woven from matter and forgetting. Within its walls our divine sparks, fragments of the true light, are held fast. The wheel turns without mercy. Birth, striving, loss, death, and rebirth, each turn drawing another veil across the memory of what we once were. The beauty itself becomes the lock. The sweetness of bloom, the comfort of rest, the promise of renewal, all of it sings just loudly enough to keep us from hearing what lies beyond the walls. Even the distant echoes of the eons can mislead here. Their pure voices, meant to call us home, arrive distorted through the Demiurge's domain, twisted by the Archons' whispers offering promises of the cage. What feels like spiritual longing can become another chain if it does not lead beyond the veil. Into this shadowed prison came the Christ, not as another figure of the Demiurge's making, but as a ray of the true light sent from the Pleroma. He did not come to sanctify the cycle or to promise a better turn of the wheel. He came bearing Gnosis, the living knowledge that dissolves the illusion. Through him the path back to the source was shown, not through belief alone, but through awakening. He pointed the way to Sophia, the divine wisdom who is both our origin and our destination, the radiant fullness in which all scattered light is gathered home. The seasons will continue their lovely turning for those who choose to remain asleep within them. But for the one who hears the Christ beyond the whispers, who recognizes the cage for what it is, the way opens. The soul begins, at last, the long remembering that leads out of shadow and into the light of lights.